Cade and the natural born brother Wayne Knight.
Lance Cade, yeah, you were real impressive in your little barroom brawl last week. But this week, it's called wrestling. And this week, you're up against the natural born thriller. Let's see what you got, cowboy. Woo, yeah.
Wayne Knight, last week no one said I could get it done in a hardcore match, and I did. Now you're telling me that I can't do it in a wrestling match? Well, this cowboy says he can.
Now entering the arena, the Love Machine Jazz is the natural born thriller, Wayne Knight.
Well, I guess it's a good sign that they're still tag team partners. There's been a little friction recently between these two.
Every successful tag team goes through tough times. You just got to work your way through them.
And his opponent, he stands 6 foot 7 inches tall. He weighs 260 pounds. From Austin, Texas, please welcome Lance Cade.
The big cowboy, Lance Cade, making his appearance at the Far West Rodeo for tonight's TWA action.
And what an impressive debut he had. Not many people start out their first wrestling match in a hardcore match.
Lance Cade and the natural born thriller, Wayne Knight.
Got a note here, Kevin.
What's this?
Kevin, you're gonna have to fly solo here, buddy. I've got an emergency call. My wife.
Call
Yes,
home?
yeah, I gotta go, Kevin.
Shawn does have a wife he's expecting, so I guess we'll find out in a minute if he'll be back right away. It'll take a little bit of time. In the meantime, let's go back into the ring while Shawn takes care of the personal business. Hey, that's one thing about when you're doing it live, there ain't no chance for a retake. You take care of what you gotta take care of when you gotta take care of it. Lance Cade with the natural born thriller Wayne Knight in the ring. Lance has Wayne locked up. Whips him into the turnbuckle. Follows up, no one home. Lance with the presence of mind to roll up the natural born thriller. Puts him down, but that's way too soon, Lance. It's going to take a lot more than that to put down the natural born thriller, Wayne Knight. This week we find Wayne in the ring and Chaz on the outside. Chaz playing the support role, trying to cheer Wayne on, keeping him focused on the match. This has been a major source of controversy between these two. Who is more focused and who's been responsible for some of the crowd. Oh, here comes the champ and Buffy. TWA champion Venom sitting down here. And to what do I owe this pleasure, Venom?
Well, where's Shawn Michaels?
He got a note, said he had an emergency call at home, and he just took off. Said he'd be right back, and now instead of looking at you.
It's like a promoter. Don't he can't even be here for his own show.
The guy has got a pregnant wife at home. I think if there's an emergency, he can take a break. I can handle this and cover for him until he can get right back. But if you want to join, hey, look, I'm always interested in the champion's perspective.
Absolutely. There's a good crossbody right there. He's just trying to help you do your job because you know you can't do it very well. So.
I'm sorry. I'm just a little distracted here by Buffy. She is one picturesque piece of pussycat on the prowl, Venom.
You're right there, but your job is to stare at that screen right there and call this match.
Nice move by Lance.
That was a close
Decapitation.
line, by the way.
Yeah, if I could have finished my sins, I would have got it out. Come on, Venom, cut me a little slack here, okay? Cut me some slack. I have not disrespected you as being champion. Just give me a little bit of, I'm not used to working with you, and frankly, I'm very uncomfortable about having you here.
Well, if Shawn Michaels could do his job and be here, I wouldn't have to be here covering his cut, would I?
Lance Cade rolls over Wayne.
That's a small package, by the way.
You want to call that move?
Oh, go ahead.
The boss will be back, and I know he's got a surprise in store for the champion Venom tonight. So this is going to be a great card of TWA Total Impact. Once again, coming to you from Far West Rodeo with some of the best live wrestling you'll ever find in the state of Texas.
Like I told him and I told you, you can keep lining them up and I'll just keep knocking them down until the boss himself gets his, AWS in the ring with Venom.
The Venom, I thought we covered this already. You know the medical reports. You know Shawn's back is blown up. You think that's really a fair fight? A man who's injured, whose career is supposedly finished?
It wasn't very fair when he dumped me, was it now?
Old history, we went over that on TWA Total Impact a couple of weeks ago. Both men now exchanging, bouncing off the ropes, they come in, collide. Two clotheslines meet head on, and those two freight trains have both derailed. Chaz getting up on the rope, trying to help out the natural born thrower, Wayne Knight. Referee counting. Lance looks a little more. Am I watching a replay? Almost similar to what we saw last week, only in the roles reversed. Lance Cade taking advantage. Picks up the natural born thriller.
Oh, well,
Drops him down.
arm handle suplex, that's what that was. And there's a 3 count.
And in almost similar fashion to what we saw a week ago on Kino Today Total Impact, miscommunication between the natural born thrower Wayne Knight and the love machine Chaz Taylor. Lance Cade walks out of here with yet another victory. He racks up many more of these, and he may be next up for a shot at that TWA championship.
Yeah, right.
Nice comeback.
It take a long while before Lance Cade is ready to challenge for any title, much less the TWA heavyweight belt.
Back in the ring, they're having words again. These two just cannot get on the same wavelength. Wayne putting up the big free fingers going, third time too many. Oh no! This is what the fans do not want to see. Are these two friends, tag team partners, going at each other?
There you go.
They're just gonna, this is frustration. That's what this is. This is frustration. Finally just letting go. They've had enough. They've had miscommunications. A little bit of,
I think it's got to do something with not very high IQ. 3 weeks in a row, come on.
up next. It's, well, Shawn's not here, so I don't know who's gonna conduct the interview.